Hey, KV. You are first, yes. Yeah, I'm doing an early stream. I dropped off Teddy at the groomers about like half an hour out, and they said it would take like 2 to 3 hours. So I thought I'd come home and just stream until they called me to pick him up. How was your day? Or morning? Early afternoon? How are you doing? Oh, there's so many people on during the day. I was expecting a lot less. Hey, Tahoe. Tahoe, are you not at work right now? How are you? And why bleh? Are you having a bad day? What's going on? I'm on the East Coast, the day's been going. Okay, so you're a couple hours ahead then. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Are you at work? I actually slept a little earlier last night since I had to wake up earlier today. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I was going to see if I could dress him up. Do I have stuff for him? Disciple of War. I did. Well, what level is he? Oh, he's only 27. No, I'm gonna forget if I put it in here. You're just chilling. All right. Sounds like a nice day. I hope. What do I do with all of these things? What a headache. Wait a second. What happened to my chocobo stuff? Yeah, yesterday. Have you ever seen the chocobo room I had at the FC? What? Where did it go? Why is it gone? Oh my goodness. I need to message someone. Why is it gone? Is this all of them? Yes, yes. But I also picked up the, what is it called? The floors and the wall. But it's not here. So I'm a little confused about that. I switched it out. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing when I switched out the walls and the floor, it just automatically went into the housing storage. And then I demolished the room so it's gone with it. Well, I gotta tell Haru I lost my chocobo walls and floor. I'm trying to, but yeah, so like we demolished the room yesterday because I moved FCs. Now it's called North, okay. But I guess I messed up and didn't get the walls, and furniture is hard. They have all these different storage options. I'll just have to get them again. Okay, I'm waiting for Elton to get home. And then we can maybe do some daily. Oh! The FC looks like my house! I love it! Alright, let's go inside. Waiting for a friend to sign on in about... Okay. Hey, Dag! Early stream who this? I know. Dag, do you do like home workouts? Or do you go to like the gym? Why move FC? Yeah, so I basically joined this game and Goblin because of some of my in real life friends who also is a veteran in both the game and in the FC that we were in. And that FC has, over the years, there's been a lot of like legendary players and parsers and, you know, stuff like that. So it was like really cool to stay in it, but I think my friend was ready to take on most of the responsibility, or he was already. But the other person who actually owned the FC wasn't willing to transfer ownership, even though they didn't really do much and my friend was doing all the work. So yeah, my friend just decided to make his own FC now, since the person wasn't willing to transfer the ownership, and a couple of us just moved over with him. But yeah. So there's like no bad blood or anything, no drama or anything. It's just literally like it's just a business, business thing, if you will. Just at home, I don't think I'd keep it if I had to commute. Yeah, I feel like working out in itself is already, it takes motivation and will to do. And having to drive to the gym just adds on to the resistance of like needing to work out. But home workouts are nice. My parents have like machines at home, and I wish I had them too. I feel like I'd be a little bit more motivated to work out if I had something at home. But yeah. Lost my FC leadership because my FC wanted a real leader and to feel like a guild. What does that even mean? What does feeling like a guild mean? What? Like, of course, I understand there are benefits to it, right? There's the people behind it, there's the things that you can do together, but what exactly does it mean to feel like a guild? Beyond that, what else is there? Hey, Quan, how are you? Good afternoon. I never say this. Good afternoon, guys. This is a little weird. Do you want to do E4S tomorrow night? What topic am I walking into? We're talking about FCs. Just FCs in the game, and KV's sharing his experience of an FC that he was a leader of. I wanted a group and just friends hanging out, but they wanted stuff like events and a big FC. Okay. So like a little bit more official and like active things going on. Okay. Now it just became one of those huge FCs that people join and have because it's too big. I mean, did you start the FC? Because if you did, it's kind of like, I mean, this is how you decide to run it. You know, there are obviously different styles of how people want to run their FC. And I've definitely seen groups that are more chill and where you hang out with friends. And then I've also seen FCs where people are super hardcore about like, we're gonna farm stuff together and this is an active FC. But at the end of the day, it's like, if this FC doesn't work for you, you just go find another one, right? Like, I can't believe that they try to make you like change or transfer leadership. FC leadership is a lot of work, been there too many times. Yeah. Also, why yesterday for a couple minutes, I was like, maybe I'll make an FC. And then I was like, no, that's too much work. Forget it. Hey, Kovath. Yeah, it is a bit early. I'm waiting. I dropped off Teddy at the groomers. So I'm waiting for them to call me to pick him up. They said it would take 2 to 3 hours. So I have my phone like right in front of me so I don't miss the call. It's like running a company or business except friends with friends. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, it's too much work. I mean, even now, you know, it's my friend's FC and he's allowed me to invite some people into the FC, but at the end of the day, it's my responsibility if drama does arise or if that person causes issues. So even myself with that little bit of responsibility, I have to think really hard about who it is that I invite in, because I have to deal with it if things go south, you know? Donkey Punch, hey, how old is Teddy? He's 4 years old. Yeah, he's 4. He's turning 5 this year in October. Too much drama, I like the casual feeling FCs. Yeah, me too. My FC is like a little bit of both. So they do their weekly farmings and stuff like that. And my friend wants to create a community like that for the FC, which is why, you know, if there are any new players that I find who need an FC and who are into these things, I may extend an invite to them. But at the same time, it's not something where like if you never join in on the events or the mount farmings and stuff, then you'll get kicked out. It's kind of a little bit of both. Like it's free. It's here's something for you if you need it. If not, then you know, it's cool too. So I really like it. I've been in the FC with them for like 10 months now. It's been great. Started as a group that I joined, eventually gained leadership when all my friends left. My other friend wanted to make it into a new big thing. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Hey, T-Pain. My only goal is to sell the mansion when she gets bored of the FC. To make the money back off of it. Exactly. Yeah, so I am just waiting for a friend to get home so we can do dailies. In the meantime, I was going to put the chocobos in here, but I think I messed up and got rid of the walls and floorings. So I guess I have to get those again. Some leaders at FC focus on the wrong things like number of members. Yeah, like I don't get that because it's not like what is the purpose of focusing on the number of people in your FC, right? It's not like you get a commission for every person or you get some sort of end-game bonus for every person or, you know what I mean? Like it's great if people join and you want to foster a great community in the FC, but I don't understand focusing on just the numbers. Hey, Biscotti! How are you? How's it going? Shino, hey! You didn't mess with me, you walked in and it was already like that. No, so Donkey Punch, yesterday, in my previous FC room, I was taking down all the chocobos and I had a chocobo wallpaper and flooring. And I guess I switched it out, but I'm thinking that the walls and flooring go into the housing storage instead of directly into my inventory because I can't find it right now. And then I already demolished the room to switch over to this new FC, but it's not anywhere. So I'm thinking that I just got rid of it in the housing storage. So I'm probably just gonna have to get it again. I'm good, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. I'm glad you're doing good. And of course. I think 25 to 30 members is a good number, especially when everyone talks to each other. Oh yeah, especially if it's an active FC, right? It's constantly bustling with that many people. Hey Valfar, how's it going? How are you? Biscotti, what have you been working on in the game now? Like what's like your current goal, I guess? Are you like working on leveling? Are you still like leveling your red mage? Are you learning new fights? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So I guess I'll I don't know, do you guys know if the chocobo walls and stuff are sold by merchants or is it a crafting item or what? Material supplier. I can check. 100 plus, nobody really wants to talk to you. Oh gosh, yeah. By that point, that's just a ton of people. But it's also nice because the previous FC and the current one ran by my friend, they both have Discords for it, and that's where people schedule things and get together for the mount farming or treasure map stuff. So that's also nice. I can help out for dailies in a minute. Okay. Sounds good. Leveling my crystal alt. We're so close to 80 and then I want to try Savage. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy crap. You are in for a fun time for Savage. Are you thinking of going into Savage with your red mage or another class? What are we talking about? Shino, I lost my chocobo wall and flooring. I don't think I saved it correctly. So now I need to, I guess I'm going to go buy it. Where's the market? Oh, there's the market board. I'm getting all my classes to 80, just need casters now, but I'm doing Uwu and Ukabri clears with a new static soon. Wow. Wow, good luck, Valfar. Holy crap. Just your usual FC drama. Yeah. I guess so, you're right. Did you want me on now? Yeah, if you're free to join us. I was waiting for you. But if you're not free, it's okay, just let me know. Probably Red Mage since that's the only job I have at 80. Okay. Red Mage is pretty fun, so. I hope you have a good experience with Savage. I know, is it expensive, Shino? I guess, let's see. Chocobo, what is it even called? Okay, there's chocobo flooring. That's cheap, but what is the wall called? Does anybody know? Thank you, Quan. Thanks for procking that. Yeah, for those of you guys who haven't heard yet, I am doing a 12-hour birthday charity stream on August 21st from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. So mark your calendars. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys can stop by and support. Plus the heals and reses may come in handy. Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's always good to have a res mage. Down to hang out with my crystal buddies whenever though. Heck yes, Falfar. For dailies, yeah, so it looks like, go ahead and invite me now, just waiting for food. So I think I'm able to do, thanks Chato. Let me try that. So we are full for the 4-mans, I think, but I will have room for the 8-mans if you want to join that Valfar. You too, Shino. Just let me know if you guys want that invite for the trials and stuff. I don't remember where my FC is. Let me see. Your birthday is August 21st. So August 21st is Biscotti's birthday. I'm actually the 22nd, but I will be busy on the 22nd. I usually spend my the day of with my family, with my parents. So that's why I decided to do it on Saturday the 21st instead. Shouldn't be. What are you up to in 14 today? I think I'm just gonna do dailies. I don't think it's gonna be a very long stream. I just dropped off my dog at the groomers and they told me it would take 2 to 3 hours. So I'm kind of just like hanging out and waiting for a phone call. So as soon as they call me to pick up, I guess I'm out. So we have a little bit of time for dailies. Your birthday's the 23rd? So we have a 21, 22, 23 in here? That's amazing. Happy birthday, Leos. It's my favorite month for obvious reasons. I'm gonna be there in a chocobo outfit. Perfect. Oh, Tuya's here. Okay, I think I sent Kovath an invite. Oh, there we go. Wanna wait for... What is the order we're doing things? Top to bottom. Just got it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll start with expert. If you guys want to play tank, let me know. I can also fill. I can switch. Yeah, birthday buddies. Yeah, thanks for that. I did get the chocobo interior wall. Okay, so let's queue in, and then I guess I'll slowly work on rebuilding the room or something. Wait, you're 22nd also? We're birthday twins? Holy crap, we're birthday twins! High five, Vaughn! I'm very proud of having my birthday on that weekend just because horoscope-wise, I'm a Leo Virgo cusp. That makes me very happy. Last day of Leo, yeah. Yeah, high five. Yeah. Hey, Dark, what's up? How's it going? Juan, do you have any plans to celebrate your birthday this year? I wish I had the willpower to do dailies. Are you like sick of them now? They're not that bad, are they? Pearl wants to heal. I don't mind healing. I could if Tuya wants to switch with me. Run that FC invite. Do you want to join the FC? I trust you to give you an invite, Belfar. Fine, we'll wall to wall. Jeez. Alright, let's go. I don't know what it means to be on the cusp. I'm also here for it. So essentially it's the last day of Leo, but the start of Virgo. And so because of how supposedly the stars align, technically I'm not a full Leo. I'm shared between a Leo and a Virgo, if that makes sense. That's what a cusp is. And so yeah, I have a friend who's super into horoscopes. She can literally talk to you and just guess your freaking horoscope. And she's right every time. I don't know how she does it because part of me is still kind of like, how do you have only 12 personalities, you know? But anyway, yeah, so I'm just a Leo Virgo cusp, but I'm definitely way more Leo is what people usually tell me. But it's just cool to be able to say that. That's it. I'm just keeping my 30th birthday in small with my family. That's always good, intimate celebration. That's what I do as well. I hope you have a good birthday this year. Like a Venn diagram overlap of both. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. And then of course, I guess depending on, you know, your circumstances or personality or whatever, you can exhibit trait more or less from either or side type of thing. But I'm definitely way more Leo than I am Virgo. Challenge accepted. Tier 0, thank you so much for the hydrate. Wait, hold on. What's happening? Hey, Matsu. Yeah, Teddy's getting glammed up. I'm kind of sad because I asked for a teddy bear haircut, which is like a fluffy haircut. But I think Teddy might have a little bit too many mats to do that on his body. So I'm expecting like a fluffy head and a very skinny body later. We'll have to see. Skinny, not really skinny, but because he's kind of chubby, but like, you guys know what I mean. Pearl trying to do peaceful pulls the rest of the party, bigger, more mobs. Yeah, usually that's basically what happens. Let's see. Okay, let me focus on this real quick because I know I need to drag this somewhere. Over here. Feminine Hawaii never felt like a Leo, at least completely. Yeah, maybe. I definitely do see like some Virgo traits. If we're really gonna talk about and like compare the two different horoscopes and what their personality types are like, but I'm like dominantly Leo and then some Virgo. It's quite interesting. And then there's also like moon signs. Supposedly your sun sign is what we're talking about right now, the whole Leo Virgo thing, and then a moon sign is dependent on the time that you were born. And my moon sign is a freaking Gemini, so for those of you who know, that means I'm very chaotic and like all that great stuff that comes with being a Gemini moon. If you don't know, it doesn't matter, just ignore me. Hello, Kangaroo. You consider the Virgo table with me? Heck yes, high five. I like that I can belong, you know, in two different groups. I'm kidding, that's not always the case. I definitely had a hard time with two groups in high school. It was not fun. Did it go in? Oh, that was fast. We already beat it? That was so fast. Nice. I think your list loving is definitely a Virgo trait. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. So like that part of it, like the organization and how I compartmentalize stuff into like lists and all these things, definitely a Virgo thing. I have not met a Leo who who focuses on that stuff, I guess. You doing more relic grind today? Maybe tonight. But probably not during the stream. So right now I'm just gonna do dailies because I think that's probably all I have time for before I have to head back out and pick up Teddy. But I might do some more relic grinds tonight, yeah. Do you need are you still working on relics too, Dark? Did you want to join tonight if I do that? Getting comfortable with all the horoscope. Yeah, there's quite a bit that goes into it if you read a little bit more into horoscopes. But again, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know how real those things are. I don't know. My friend swears by it. I just don't know. Mine is either Gemini or Cancer, but I don't know the time I was born. Ugh, yeah, that's tricky. That's tricky. We're basically copy-paste horse. I know, that's awesome. You love organizing too. Do you also love stationery stuff? I have a thing for stationery things. Like, I would buy a bunch of notebooks, planners, cute highlighters, mile liners, like just like Post-its. I have a stack of Post-its in my drawer, and it's like I never have to I don't use all of them for sure. It's very slow, but it's like I'll have a collection of it because I want it. Does anybody else get that? No worries, yeah, I'm just messaging you. Okay, sounds good. And I'm totally open to Zapnor farming or raids. So yeah, we can figure that out later. I am an organized Leo, how dare you? I don't know. Yeah, Changaroo here is also a Leo, but like, he definitely does not really make lists. His lists are basically like, let's open up the phone reminder app and just jot this down real quick, which works, and that's fine. But when I talk about lists, like, you know, like lists. I have to stop buying journals and planners. I never felt, yeah, it's such a struggle. It's like, you love it because it's so pretty, and then you have ideas for what to do with it, but then you go home and you're already working on another journal. You don't really need this. So then you're like, I'm gonna put this away for now, and then you just end up having a collection of empty journals and planners and pens and all that good stuff, right? it feels good to have them. Gotta pop out real quick, but I hope Teddy looks fly. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks, Matthew. Thank you so much for the lurk and for coming in. I've been trying to stop buying stationery stuff that I don't need. Like, I'm trying to go through my pens now. That's one thing, which makes me really sad because I have a lot of pens that I don't like. I really like Muji like fine tip 0.25 or like 0.5 pens, but I have a bunch of normal ballpoint pens in a drawer and I have to use them. I collected them. I love pens. Oh my gosh. I bet you have a drawer of them. Thanks for the alert, Kangaroo. When I changed my desks, so the current desk I'm using right now does not have drawers. The one that I had before had drawers, and it was just filled with pens and notepads and stuff like that. I've been meaning to clean it out, and I still haven't. But because of the switch, and I still needed pens at my working desk here, I just had to be selective and think about what it is that I'll use most often and have like one of each. So like one highlighter, one pen, one lettering pen. Like, I have to really consciously make a decision to not hoard everything and keep everything in front of me. Muji is awesome, yes. I discovered that like a year ago and I wanted to buy everything. Oh my gosh, yes, yes. Do you have a local store, like a local Muji near you? Because I had one, and because of COVID, they had to close their shop. I don't think I have a close by Muji anymore. So if I want to stock up on Muji pens, I have to order online, which is still good that I have that option. But I was really sad when the store locally had to close down. Because beyond pens, they have really neat stuff, huh? Like their furniture and their goodies are just so minimalistic and clean, I feel like. There's one in my area, but not sure if it's open. I hope it still is. It's such a nice place to shop at. And gosh, yeah, their pens. My favorite pens. They're right below. Last year, I tried to get into, what's it called, bullet journal? Where you kind of like draw your own art and your own plan or layout for that week, I guess. I don't have the patience or time to do that anymore, but when I was super obsessed with it at the time. By the way, thanks for that rescue earlier. I did notice that. But yeah, when I was obsessed with it, I bought a bunch of mild liners, and those are amazing. Like for highlighters, they are amazing. Like pastel highlighters, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you guys don't have mild liners, Biscotti, you need to try out mild liners. They're so great. I was like, are you going to move? Yeah, sorry Tuya, I didn't notice the wall. That was my bad. When you rescued me, I was like, why? And then I'm like, oh, okay, I see. That's why. Thank you for that. Where do I find them? They're on Amazon. And they're spelled like this. Like that. Or I guess with an S. Mild liners. And I believe they sell them in a small pack or a larger pack with more colors. But yeah, they're basically pastel colored highlighters. So they're super pretty. Super pretty. And I believe they have two tips. So one side is for highlighting, and then the other side, you can actually use it to write and design things, which is why it's perfect for bullet journaling. Right. Whew. It is so hot today. This is the most I can pull, right? Yeah. When did I write in my bullet journal again? When was the last time you wrote in it? I stopped mine too, and so half of the journal is empty, and I started to use it as another to-do list, eventually. You guys are just speeding through. Yeah, this is, I think, the fastest run. Because I definitely never beat these bosses this fast before. This is great. You guys are doing really great. Fast dailies. Quick dailies today. Oh my gosh, I need to turn on the air after this session. I feel like I'm using I'm barely using motivation. And Tuya seems to be fine. Oops! Press the wrong button, my bad. Last time I wrote on my bullet journal was like 2 years ago, but I've been meaning to go back to it. Did you find it helpful in terms of, like, how do I put it? Like, was it a relaxing activity for you? Because I think it's great. Like, when I see other people's layouts every week or like monthly, I think it's amazing. I'm like, wow, so much creativity, and it looks beautiful. But at the same time, I'm like, gosh, you have to sit there for, I don't know how long, at least an hour, 2 hours to design that week's page before you can even start writing the real stuff that it's intended for. And I don't have the patience or time to do that. So it's not a pro waiting for your new boba video. It's coming, it's coming. I'm picking up Lava tomorrow from the airport, and we're gonna be hanging out essentially all weekend. So we're gonna be, I'll be vlogging this weekend. I know I haven't pushed out a vlog in a couple weeks now. It's been kind of busy. I was going to vlog my first house hunting experience from 2 weeks ago, but I decided not to just because we were like really seriously house hunting and my family was there, and it was just too much work to like tell everyone to stop talking and let me film and not get their faces in. But this weekend we'll have a good vlog with Lava. There's gonna be a ton of food involved, a ton of food and boba involved. You can bet on that. It feels like a shame to write in it. Oh yeah, because it's so pretty, right? Yeah, it's super decorated, especially people who, like, for me, I can only do super simple designs, right? And then color coding, whatever. But then there are people who will use stickers. There are people who will draw. Like, it gets really, really creative. And yeah, I would not want to write in it if it were mine. But I know a lot of people use bullet journaling because it's very therapeutic for them. It's kind of like their form of self-care. That's kind of why I wanted to try it out. But yeah, it's not for me. I prefer a nice planner that's designed for me already, and I can just write the things I actually really need to write in there. By the time I'm done designing the page, I will forget what it is I needed to write, which is not good. Are you buying or renting? We're buying. So I currently own the house I'm in as well. Debating on making it a rental property. Kind of depends on the situation and on what house we end up moving to. But yeah, looking in a new area, kind of closer to my parents. And I just want a house that I can, I don't know, that I like more, I guess, interior-wise. And that has more space for what I need. Oh no, oh no. Oh! Can you rescue me back up there, Tuya? Can you I got burnt to a crisp, like for real. Like for real. Is that preparation the amount we got? Yeah. Yep. Like, I know it's once a week. Or I guess if you're super creative and you have the time, you might want to do like, sorry, I'm trying to provoke. I don't know why I can't use any skills during the time. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, oops, I got burnt to a crisp. My bad. Can you get a vlog of you vlogging a vlog? You know what? I think Lava would be down to do that. Kelly and I actually wanted to do that for fun. So maybe. Let's see, we want to go here, right? Like eating a really well decorated cookie. Oh my gosh, KV. Do you guys, I don't know if this is still sold nowadays, maybe it still is, but you know, like those gummy candies where, especially during Christmas, they decorate it so, for example, it's on a stick and it looks like a reindeer or like a snowman or whatever. I could never eat those. I would get it, I would save it, and I'm like, I can't eat this, it's so cute. How? It is definitely the same concept. I can't wait for the Today on Lunch with Lava guest starring. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're totally gonna do that. I'll have him caption everything that we ordered. How about that? Tenderloin, nice. There you go, 1 to 2. And wait, are you talking like mil? Like money? Yeah. Yep. Gotta be close to the parentals and have good water pressure. So my main thing right now is we're making sure that they have more internet providers than just Spectrum, because I hate Spectrum. So that's one thing that's really important for me. Another is just, it's great that it's near my parents. That's kind of just what ended up happening though. Like it wasn't on purpose that it's closer to my parents. It's kind of just a bonus that it's close to my parents. Let me see. Kovac, do you need a little bit to eat? A little bit of time to eat, or can we queue into the next one? Okay. But yeah, and you know, beyond that, just the typical logistics of what I'm looking for in a home. But yeah, definitely need to have spicy water nearby. I will love to see a vlog of that. Lava will make it happen. I'll let him know. I'll pass along the message. Don't worry, Ishino. I remember when I bought my place a couple years ago, it was so difficult for me. The mortgage destroyed my paycheck for the first 2 years. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. The moratorium just got lifted, so, you know, financially it's a little more tight, but that's kind of why we're looking into moving and just renting out the whole house as opposed to just renting out some rooms. Because right now I'm just renting out some rooms and I'm living with in-house tenants. But the hope is that if I can move to another place, then maybe we can rent out this whole house and stuff, and that'd be pretty nice. A lot to handle would be pretty nice. I hate Spectrum, yeah, me too. Me too. So I know Jin, like he's usually in here, but his internet's been down the last 2 days now, I want to say. And I asked him if he called his internet provider, and they did, but apparently it takes them 24 hours to get back to you to schedule an appointment for a technician to come in, which also takes a couple of weeks for a technician to come in. So I'm kind of like, so you just expect people to be without internet for a couple of weeks when it's down? Is that normal? Like, I know Spectrum does the same thing. Whenever we call and, you know, I complain or something, they're like, oh, we can send out a tech. The closest, like the soonest availability is like next Tuesday. And I'm kind of like, so I don't work for 2 weeks because you can't send someone to fix my internet that I pay for? Homeowner, maybe FF14 homeowner. I mean, I am FF14 homeowner, but I am also looking to upgrade to a medium. I only have a small right now in here. Fastest internet in the world, HK? What? Wait, what's HK? Yeah, seriously, boo Spectrum. I don't like Spectrum. You have fast... Really? Really? Because I'm constantly told that, like, you know, in Hong Kong you have to pay for your internet, and it's not... And I think it's by how much you use, right, in Hong Kong? But I wasn't aware that it can be cheap and fast. I've always been told that internet is just really expensive in Hong Kong. Or like their Wi-Fi system works really differently. You purchase a certain number of like bandwidth or whatever, and then you use it up, and that's like, it's weird. Home internet is unlimited? Really? Really? Whoever told you that was not from Hong Kong. They actually all grew up there and still live there, so that's why I had never heard. I have no idea. And I was more asking because during this time when I went, my brother and I were like, we gotta play MapleStory. Can we connect our laptop to your Wi-Fi? And there was like a whole issue. That's why I was like, oh, okay, I guess Wi-Fi is hard to come by or expensive. So my local Target had mountliners. Oh, perfect. So I'm literally going right now to get them. I'll be lurking. Sounds good, Vescotti. Have a safe trip, and I hope you enjoy the mountliners. Thank you for the lurk. Probably talking 1990 mobile, and maybe. It was a couple years ago. I don't know how it is now. I guess I could ask my best friend, but who lives there, but it was just never a topic that came up. Interesting. Well, good to know that you guys have a fast and good internet in Hong Kong. Since I don't live there, every time I visit, I really just get the unlimited... Oh! Don't point at us. What is it? Those unlimited SIM cards that they have nowadays everywhere. I just do that now. I hear Korean's internet is wild and that their Wi-Fi is scary good. Really? Yeah, I mean, it's not so much a problem now because I don't go to Hong Kong to play MapleStory anymore. This was like back when I was a kid and I wanted to stay home and play games and not go out in humidity and eat and shop and hang out with family. Nowadays, I just want an unlimited SIM card so I can keep in contact with people and go on social media while I'm out and exploring. I have 3 stacks. Yikes. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. I realized I have my phone in front of me, but I'm not even checking it. Such concentration, I know. Sometimes I have to concentrate. I notice that when I'm streaming this game, sometimes when I'm running dungeons, I'm just very on autopilot. Not so much that like I know what I'm doing, but just I'm clicking buttons and on autopilot and I'm not paying attention to a lot of mechanics or what's going on. And that's why I die a lot of the times. Hey Victor! Yeah, it's an early day. I dropped off my dog at the groomers, so I'm just waiting for them to call me and I'll be heading out once they're ready. They told me 2 to 3 hours, so yeah, doing an early stream today. I'll have an early stream tomorrow too, because I'm picking up Lava from the airport at 6 tomorrow. So I won't be able to do an evening stream, and I'm just going to be doing a daytime stream tomorrow as well. And then I'm just going to head straight to the airport to pick up Lava. HKBN fiber broadband, 168 HKD for 2000 Mbps. 20 years, yeah, that's very cheap. Yeah. Tank in Spain. I moved up a little bit and didn't pull anything. I'm sorry, guys. We'll keep going. Comparatively, though, is that considered, like, it's cheaper for us, right, going to Hong Kong? But for somebody with a Hong Kong salary, is that still considered cheap, though? Or could that be considered pricey for them? I'm thinking maybe that's one reason why it was, like, they thought of it as pricey. Because, yeah, to us, $20, like, it's freaking cheap. But to them, I'm thinking that might be a lot more. That's insane, yeah. Okay, if you compare, yeah, when you compare like that, that's freaking insane. Everything in Hong Kong is cheaper than the US. Everything. Google Fiber. Alright, gate's closed. We're just gonna stay here. Victor, we have room for the 8 map if you want to join up here. $20 is nothing nowadays. In Hong Kong, really? At one point during a Taiwan trip, I considered moving to Taiwan, but I was not happy with their average annual salary for most jobs, and I was like, I can't. Go ahead and invite when you're done, just chilling gold saucer. Okay, sounds good. Victor, are you gonna be working on a different relic, or are you kind of taking a break for now? Hong Kong salary is lower than US, but if we're talking after tax, Hong Kong has higher. Really? So one of my best friends, she was born here, grew up here, you know, went to a university for, went to university here, you know, literally just her whole life was here. And after she graduated, whew, did I miss it? I missed it. Whew. She actually moved to Hong Kong to work. Her parents were so mad. Her parents were like, we literally gave up everything to come from Hong Kong and Taiwan to give you a good, you know, to give you good opportunities and everything in America. And you literally moved to Hong Kong and try to make a living there instead. And so the parents are still here, but she's still in Hong Kong, and it's been like 4 years now, maybe. Gonna work on getting some traffic gathering gases. Okay, gotcha. Dude, that was so fast. You guys are amazing. 100K USD after taxes is 60K-ish. Similar position, Hong Kong could be around 70K USD annually. Wow. My dad was trying to get me to move to China to work on AI, but I'm like, hello, I just escaped China, you want me to move back? Yeah. I mean, this was, okay, so this was a couple years ago and not now. Now a lot of things have changed, and I personally still don't know if I want to visit Hong Kong given their current situation with China. But when I was in high school, I know my grandparents were very keen on me getting my Hong Kong ID and to becoming a citizen there, because they were like, oh, you never know. If something happens in America, you could always just move to Hong Kong or like to China and you still have opportunities. And I remember I would always scoff and be like, why would I ever give up my US citizen and move to China? I mean, I got it anyway. I'm a citizen, but I don't foresee ever using it to move. But yeah, I totally had the same thought as you and was like, why? China's different than Hong Kong before, oh yeah, so different. Well, even before 2019, right? I feel like things were changing even before that. That was true until now. Yeah, exactly. That was true until now. That's why I'm saying I don't know about now. But in high school, like, we had the same conversation. And even then, I was still like, why? I mean, now more so, I'm still like, why? They definitely have not brought that up anymore now. I think they think everywhere sucks. But yeah. Why? I'm sorry, I'll keep pulling. If something happens to US or China, the world will literally end. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, what do we do here? We can't get all of them, right? So I target just over here. US has its own problems. Everywhere has their own problems, to be quite fair. I think every country has their own crap that they gotta deal with. Because, yeah, I have considered moving, but it was a matter of, I mean, where would I move to if I left California, right? Do I move to Canada? Okay, to be quite honest, yes, Canada was like a real possibility. I do also have family there, and I visit there every year anyway. But, oops, literally just mashing random buttons at this point. Everywhere does suck. Everywhere has their own issues, you know? It's like you escape the US problems, but you go to another country just to be faced with their own problems on top of culture shock and needing to reintegrate into a new society and culture, right? So everywhere, you gotta face something. Of course, everywhere sucks. I'm ready to move to Mars, right? Riots, pandemic, racism, it's just different issues. Exactly. Hong Kong COVID cases, few K, NYC 10K per, exactly. They just have, they all have problems, just different problems. A matter of what you're willing to put up with and deal with. Hey Joe, how you doing? How's your day going? Oh no, oh no. What is this? Seabed ceremony? Whoa. Thank God the part of New York I live in is in the middle of nowhere. Right now COVID cases are up to 150. Is it because they went more lenient on the COVID regulations, like the whole mask stuff, so cases were increasing in New York too? Is that why? Doing pretty well. Was learning some wood carving stuff during lunch. Now back to work. Cool. I would imagine that wood carving stuff. Okay, well, no. I'm imagining you doing like hands-on wood carving stuff when you mentioned that. I don't know if you were maybe just like watching the video. I was gonna say, how do you like only spend an hour on that? I would imagine that if you're working on like learning wood carving, you need a couple of hours to do that. But what a nice way to spend your lunch. What a nice break. Here, for example, 60% of the newer COVID cases are people who are younger than 39. Okay, people have started going out and stuff, I'm assuming. I was practicing. Oh, so you were doing hands-on carving. Nice. Yeah, what a nice way to spend your lunch break. Do you make a lot of your home furniture yourself? I know you built the bookshelf yourself, right, at home? Do you make a lot of other furniture yourself, too? Yesterday, I saw Mikey Perk tweeted about wanting to build his own desk. And I was just like, I wish I knew how to do that. Oh, thank you for that. I was wondering what I do. I was like, I wish I had the skills to do that. It sounds like a lot of work. But it also sounds super cool to be able to create something from scratch like that. Amazing. Had a new set of knives and chisels because I needed a new hobby. Cool. Just shelves and a chair once. Super cool. What are you gonna build next? What are you hoping to build next? I'm assuming you're trying to get better at carving to make something, right? Okay, so I gotta watch out for those arms that just came out. I'm gonna stay with the group now. What? 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 Oh, I see, I see. Good. Was working on a laughing Buddha and a dragon. Very cool. Please show pictures when you're done. I think that's a super neat hobby. Hey Pine, how are you? How is today going? I'm gonna move on to leveling. I'm gonna level my warrior because that's the only class I have for leveling. I'll also do limited leveling. We go small. Okay, one sec, let me turn on the air real quick. It's really freaking hot. Hey Knucklehead, how's it going? Hi chat. Hi guys. Hey Leo. How are you guys? How are your days going? Okay, please turn on, please turn on. It's really, really, really hot. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like 95 degrees outside right now. Doing SB. Stormblood? Watching Dodger and you trying to eat some food and chill. Nice, nice. Can you help me ask Dodger what time he ends stream? Because I was thinking of raiding over to him today, but he didn't answer me. Is Kelly that hot? Yeah, it's 95 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Usually around this time, it gets to, it's at least in the 90s. But it will get to over 100, especially in the middle of August. Kind of normal. 95 Fahrenheit, the heat wants to hug you today. Yeah, it's very huggy today, definitely. I literally walked out of my car. I parked in front of the groomers, okay? I literally just had to walk a step out to bring in my dog, and I was still sweating. It was incredible. We're 70s in New York. Oh, that sounds really great. Is that normal for like your summer month over there? I'm surprised. Or is it just generally cooler over there in the East Coast? We can do more than 2, right? We can keep going. 70 to 80s. Oh, that's not so bad. That's great. Yeah, here it gets like 90 to 100 plus in the summer. Posted a pic of the rough start in general Discord. Thank you, Joe. I'm gonna have to check that out later. Super cool. I'm gonna keep pulling. It did get more humid in recent years. Gotcha. Yeah, humidity's not fun either. I'm not really sure what's worse, like super hot dry heat or like 80s to 90s, but it's humid. Because dry heat is just dying, but humidity is also like you're sweating and dying. Dehydrated and dying. Pull wall to wall. I am trying, but I think I'm sealed in over here at least. But I will try my best to pull wall to wall. You prefer 90s dry heat? I do also prefer dry heat over humidity though, to be fair. I personally cannot stand humidity. Super dry high is better, but more dangerous for sparking fire. Yeah. Humidity just sucks because when I visit Asia and it's freaking humid, I try to bring cute clothes and makeup and all that. And after day 1, I literally stopped dressing up for the rest of my trip because I'm like, it's not worth it. It doesn't make sense. I end up having to like wipe my makeup off my face or sweats off my face, or I have to tie my hair up in a ponytail every day because sweat once again. So what is the point? And then I look at other people's photos who are super cute in their travel photos when they go to like NOLA or Hong Kong or Taiwan, and I'm like, how? How do you stay looking cute and not have your makeup melt? It's so freaking hot. I keep thinking I'm a Pallian. 90s plus humid? Tell me about it. Humid kills. How long is your hair? I don't know like the actual length, but up to my chest over here. A couple months ago I cut it a little bit. I was considering cutting it short. I hate short hair, but I was considering it just because this whole chunk is green. But I don't know. I really think I look ugly in short hair, so. You ended up with oil and rub your hands. It has still black rubbery dirt all over your body. Ugh. Yeah. Get that 2V hair like a bob. I've tried. I have too little hair to do that. So it doesn't bob in like it's supposed to. It's just like a straight short hair. It's like Lily Peach's hair, but I don't look good in it. And she looks really cute in it. Like that.
Savages.
Most people tell me long hair is hot. Oh, for sure, yeah. That's why I tie it up. It's like even today when I just stepped out for a little bit, the fact that my hair was in the back like this, like my neck area like would sweat up. So imagine if when I'm on vacation. Hold on, am I frozen? Imagine during vacation, I remember in NOLA, as soon as I stepped out of the door, it was just like sweat everywhere. And so I for sure had to tie up my hair. Some regret short hair. Yeah, that's me. I've done short hair maybe like twice in my life. I've regretted it both times. Bro, you look good the way you are. Thank you. Appreciate that. I usually have long hair, but I shave the sides and back down during the pandemic, so now I have shoulder length on top and bust sides. Don't cut it. Yeah, I will. I can tell you right now, I will regret it. Like the only reason I would do it is just because literally the rest of this is just like dead hair that I can't do anything with anyway. It's literally dead weight, but other than that, I have no real reason to cut it. So I would absolutely regret it. I cut my hair short because it's hot. I will say, yes, short hair is, when I did have short hair, it was really great because when it's hot, for example, yeah, much cooler. You don't sweat as much everywhere. And when you wash your hair or dry your hair, the process is so much quicker too. Like not even going out and sweating with long hair, but even just washing my hair and drying it takes quite a bit. Like last night after stream, I showered and everything, and I tried to air dry my hair. It took like, I want to say it took like 3 hours at least. By the time I was going to bed, the tips were still kind of wet. I just didn't care. Once it's damaged, it's tough to deal with, right? Like I still have to use treatment just so I can comb through it because it's damaged. I'm trying out red shampoo right now to neutralize the green, but if it doesn't neutralize, which it looks like it's not, it just means that it's not so much the pigment that's trapped inside, it means that my hair is legitimately just damaged beyond repair. So that's why I'm thinking that might be the case for me right now. And if so, I can't dye it a different color, for example. I can't bleach it. Like, I literally cannot do anything to it other than cut it at this point. And so if I don't cut short hair right now, it's just a matter of waiting it out until it's long enough that I start to trim it, if that makes sense. So it's just annoying. I hate the warm heat. I prefer, okay, hopefully this makes sense, but I prefer the sunny weather over gloomy forecast and rain, but I too hate the heat. So I love summer more than winter, but I wish it was not so hot. I wish it was more like, a little bit more like New York. Save money on shampoo, conditioner. Exactly, yeah. I would save a lot more on that. My hair stays wet till midday. Yeah, it takes a while to dry. Exactly. Especially if it's really hot indoors and you have the air on. You would think that it helps you dry faster. It actually doesn't, for some odd reason. Makes sense. Early spring and late fall are the best. Yeah, weather-wise, I think it's totally the best. But for some reason, I just really enjoy feeling the sun rays on me, and it just makes me happier to see the sun and see how bright it is and full of activities and possibilities that you can do every day. And obviously I'm talking about like pre-COVID. Gloomy weather just makes me kind of sad and depressed. So I prefer the sun, but I'm not in love with the absolute heat. I don't like super cold, I don't like super hot. I don't think anyone does, but you know. Just go to SF, always 60 to 80. Is that true though? I feel like lately the friends I've been talking to who are in SF, they've been saying it's still kind of warm up there. Like definitely not as warm as SoCal, but it's still, like there's still been some sort of a heat wave there. And then doesn't it usually rain more in NorCal? Or like, is it more gloomy or is it still sunny? Because the friends I talk with who live there are always like, oh yeah, it's not that hot. It's a little bit gloomy, overcast, but it's perfectly in the 70s. And I'm like, I hate that. I love summer more than winter too, preach, yes. Winter, I love winter clothes. Like, I think I enjoy wearing winter clothes more than I do enjoy wearing summer clothing. But I enjoy the sunny weather more than the gloomy winter air. I did notice California sun is much happier sunlight than other places sunlight. Yeah, like it's not always just scorching hot like the sun is there. It's just, there's something about it. It's like, wow, it's a sunny day. Maybe I should go to the beach. It's like that. What about rainy? I can't stand rainy and cold weather just because, and research has proven this too, overcast weathers and gloomier places, Seattle actually has a really high suicidal rate and weather is a factor in it. And that's also why seasonal affective disorder is a thing. It's because the weather does affect some people's moods. So personally, I cannot handle like rainy, cloudy weather. And that's why on those days, I prefer to not go out. So during the winter, I like to just stay home if I can. Rain is also just messy and I hate messy. It's also why I don't go to the beach very often, or if I do very light activity. I hate being like stuck with sand everywhere and then I get sand into my car and like, it's just a mess. I hate mess. Beyond just emotional sentiment, if sun makes you feel good, you may be vitamin D deficient. Interesting. I probably am. Right now, I definitely am because I haven't been going out much. Before though, over the years, I'm not so sure. I've tried to go on vitamin D pills, and of course this isn't not universal. I'm just talking about myself. I don't know if I am deficient, but personally, I have tried going on vitamin D supplements, and I was out actually in the sun a lot more in the past. But once winter came, yeah, it was just bad. I can't tell if the vitamin D helped during the winter times. Perhaps I'll try that this winter though, and see what happens. SF is hot, it means global warming is real. Yeah. Like I know it's not supposed to be super hot in SF, but to hear that it is, to me just means global warming. I just love rain because I enjoy OVs or game time. Oh, movies. Yeah, I love the whole, like, when people refer to it as cuddle weather, I don't love the whole like, it's not about the whole like, oh, I'm cuddling with anybody. I just really like staying at home, listening to the sound of rain pitter-patter on my windows while I'm chilling to lo-fi and just gaming with a cup of hot chocolate and marshmallows. That is the only thing I like winters for. Washington. What's the weather like there? It's more gloomy than anything, right? I was really surprised because my friend who just moved to Seattle, I was asking her about the weather too, the summer, and she was like, or like about the droughts and all of that, but yeah, I was like, I thought that it'd be generally like 70, 80s maybe, even in the summer, but she was telling me it was still like 90s in Seattle. Right now it's sunny. Is that normal for you guys, or is it just this year or like in the past couple of years due to global warming? Is it normally not as sunny or hot? It's cuddle, but yes, to chill, not be in it. Yeah. Nah, I'm cuddling. I mean, I lie. I guess I'm cuddling my cat, but that's like year round. That's not even just for winter. Cuddle the shit out of someone. Rain makes me happy. I wouldn't mind it if it were late fall year round. New Jersey weather really hot and humid or freezing cold, so there's no in between. During the summer it was bad because of the heat wave. I was legit dying. Yeah, so is this heat wave something that just happened this year? I don't recall ever hearing about a heat wave that intensive in Seattle in prior years. It's gotta be cold enough to have a light blanket on. Yeah, I agree with that. That I absolutely agree with. Like, no matter how warm it is, and it still needs to be cool enough that you can still have a light blanket. I can't sleep without a blanket, guys. No, I totally get that, Joe. It happened last year too. Okay, dang. The heat waves in the PNW are getting worse each year. That's crazy. This year's heat wave sounded really crazy already. I believe it's global warming. I mean, Texas had a damn snow. Yeah, that was wild. Oh my gosh, when that hit the news, I was like, Texas? Snowstorm? Insane. We have a 10-year monsoon style weather, so we should, if not for climate change, be getting a heavy rain soon. Okay, which is supposed to be good, right? I heard that Seattle has had their longest drought, or they actually didn't beat the record for the longest drought, but not drought, but lack of rainfall. But it was still pretty long this year, right? Bro, I was like, what? No. You're like not even prepared. You don't even have clothes for snow weather, right? The earth is trying to kill us because we're killing the earth. I never seen snow ever in my life until Texas. That is wild. My friends in Texas had to leave the area. Yeah, I heard. It was really bad there. We've been in drought for 6 years or something.
Know your place.
I think I read that the longest time Seattle has been without rainfall was, what, like 50-something days? And that this year it hit 40-something days?
You have meddled.
I don't know, because I asked my friend and she was like, well, I don't know, it just rained a couple days ago. Or like, it rained when I first got here like a month and a half ago. And I was like, oh, okay, never mind. More like, we killed the earth. That's why now it's killing us. Like, it's really our fault. Preach, it was so bad, I'll bet. Snow in California next? I mean, there is snow in California sometimes during the winter, depending on where you're at. Holy crap, I'm gonna die! Just kidding, thank you for that. Wait, did we wipe? Oh no, we didn't. Okay, cool. Wait, did we wipe? Was that a wipe? Or is this just the next boss? What just happened? The way that the earth is going, it might? Yeah. I believe it, totally believe it. I was in Huntington Beach when it snowed, was bizarre. I remember when I was, okay, this was like way back in 2004 maybe. There was one time where I was in an after school and people were freaking out because it started to snow outside. Victor, if you're there, I don't know if you remember this or if you were there, but this was like in 2004 in the city where we went to school. People were freaking out, and then And after that, there were fights about whether it was actually snow or whether it was hail, but I swear it was snow. Like, it was snow. I think just last year, they found a little bit of, like, snow in certain areas of, like, Pasadena or Arcadia. So that was pretty wild for California, too. To have snow in some of these local cities, it's unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. Yeah, that was a nice save, huh? I wiped. 2004. Oh, that was also 2004? I remember that my neighbor was running out of progress. Yeah, that was snow, right? That was crazy. I'm tiny. I'm sorry. I messed up a mech for sure. Weather was odd in 2004 to 2006. Yeah. And to think, right, that was so long ago. And we were already talking about climate change and all that. But here we are in 2021 and things are worse than ever. It sucks. I know it's bad, but I get excited when I see snow in California. It's because it's snow. When I go to Canada, I spend some of my time in the backyard or in the front yard just playing with snow. Boomer. I learned the hard way that snow is not always powdery and soft. All right, I didn't go into the void thing. Now I get it. I remember this now. I'm sorry. I'm not healthy. I'm an elder millennial. During the heat wave, I had to sleep in the living room because my room was freaking warm. I'm guessing it was much more warmer on the upper levels too, right? Or like rooms that were directly facing the sun more. Usually that's what it's like over here at least. Thank you for the carry, guys. Things snow every year. I hate snow. I'm guessing, okay, if you see snow every year, you have to also deal with like the plowing and all of that stuff, right? Driving in it, all of that. That, I would imagine gets annoying if you have to live with that. Let me just make sure they didn't call me. I don't think they called me. Okay. What years are those? God, I love the snow. I hate snow, especially when you need to shovel in all the dirty water from the snow melting. Yeah, the black ice is not good. Not good. Here, I'll do a ready check just in case. Okay, we got 4 to 4. Okay, so let's queue. I was like, leveling? That didn't make sense. Level 80. Okay. Oh, I forgot to eat some food too. The worst part about the snow to me are the people who suck at driving and try to drive super aggressively. Yeah. Like for me, I will always drive safe in snow because I'm not familiar with it. So, you know, it's dangerous to me. But I would think that even if you regularly drive in snow and you're used to it, you'd still want to be careful because you never know with the black ice or just with ice in general. I couldn't even play my PC. I guess I'm part of that now too. 83, 86. Elder Millennial? Is that an actual label? What server is this? I'm on Crystal. I'm on Crystal Goblin. Old enough to have a quarter phone, still young enough can use technology. It's the perfect age. I was just reading an article the other day about how it was really difficult for our parents' generation to be able to catch up with technology. Like no matter how much they try to learn, it would just be very difficult for them. And I found that really sad. And then I found it even more sad when I consider well, it's not even a possibility. I really think it's just a fact. As I get older, I'm gonna get out of touch with like, you know, little kid lingo and all that stuff. When I learned so much when I was like tutoring kids and stuff too. It's like, oh, they don't play Fortnite nowadays. They play like some other weird 2D shooter game, and like I would have never known. Even if you're good at driving, you always want to drive carefully in the snow. Exactly, like you just never really know. And it's not always like you making a mistake. It's also possible that somebody else might accidentally swerve and hit you too. And so there's just too many things that you cannot control on the road when there are circumstances like that. Well, regardless, I hope you guys all stay safe on the road, rain or snow or whatever. Thank you for the reminder. I was not aware my tank stance was not on. Go back. You're from Crystal too. Feel free to drop me an ad if you'd like. How long have you been playing for, Leo? I'm kind of happy about that. My mom's struggles felt bad, if you will. I do every day. Everyone born after 1980 has a different approach to technology because it evolved so fast as we were kids. We are more adaptable. Gotcha. Boomers? Yeah, you're right. Almost 3. Oh, 3 weeks! So you're super new to this game. What class are you playing? Or have you tried so far? And how are you enjoying it? Adina, welcome. Thank you so much for the subscription. Happy 3 months. Fortnite is not a thing. I'm not even in Fortnite. I'm Counter-Strike. I don't know. I thought that kids were playing that stuff, but yeah, when I went into their classes, they were all playing some other FPS game, but it was in 2D, and it was absolutely not Fortnite or anything that people stream. It was, and I was like, what is this? They're like, what do you mean, what is this? What everybody plays. And I'm like, okay. Okay, guys. I'm very out of touch with the kids nowadays, I guess. Dragoon. How are you liking it? I also started off with Dragoon. Dragoon's pretty fun. I feel so old now, shake my head. You and me both. Oh, I'm not a pally. I don't have the thingy. Oops. I love the new lingos kids use. I say it around them to make them... You remind me of, like, you know those parents who try to, they're like, I want to be like a cool hip parent when I have a kid. I'm gonna understand and use their lingo, and like, or like parents who text like LOL or like all those short text hand stuff. Does no one approach journal charts while I'm posted here? If anyone wants to try Ubisoft's version of COD tomorrow, hit me up, I'll send you an invite. Thanks for that, Victor. Roblox. I saw the demo desk of Wolfenstein 3D from 1992. I am too out of touch with people. Those were the days. I love it. I'm glad you're enjoying the game. How far are you in the game? Are you still in A Realm Reborn? Have you reached Heavensward yet? Making chat feel old? I'm sorry, did I do that? We're all in this together, guys. What is this? Oh, it's a ring. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll let you know when I switch worlds to Goblin. My main home is in Marlboro. Okay, okay. Awesome. People use this Instagram, Snapchat. My mind is still Facebook, MySpace, WhatsApp, AIM, ICQ. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard of ICQ in forever. That was a thing. Holy crap. Holy crap. I like how Facebook Messenger didn't make either of those, like, generations. Like, is it just not something that people use? It's best to mix it up on purpose, too. I cringe when my aunt texts me. I mean, I think I would, too. If my mom one day texted me and went LOL, I'd be like, what? I'm getting out of date. My mom loves TikTok. What? Your mom loves TikTok? That's so cool. I've never used it. We are old. We are kind of old, yes. I had to install a fax machine on my clients. No. No. I think it's crazy that fax machines are still being used. Is there like a practical reason behind it that makes it somewhat like, is it safer? Is it faster? Like what makes it, why are people still using it when there are ways to just scan and send files nowadays? ICQ was my shit in MySpace. I use Messenger. I use Messenger. I don't know if like a lot of people don't use it. I mean, I don't use it that often, but it is something that I do use because my friends use it. Otherwise, I don't use it. Show us your Zynga. Not happening. Not happening. It's so cringe. No way. If you guys know what a Zynga, yeah, I got like 5 Zyngas, and Elton read all of them. Everyone loves her. Does your mom also post on TikTok, or does she just watch TikTok? My mother uses emojis but always sends the wrong one. Do you ever try to correct her? Hey, Spicy Chili. How are you, my friend? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you? How's your day going? My mom is a cool mom. Yeah, she is. Facts is stupid. I just don't understand it. Like, if someone can understand to me, I'd appreciate it. I just genuinely wonder, like, why? Is there really no more efficient way to send files nowadays? My sisters are teaching her to send me gifts in text. Oh my gosh. That's great. That's great. Facebook Messenger, sometimes I use for some people. Yeah, same. I have some friends who still use Facebook Messenger, so I think Facebook has been pretty dead too, right? I don't know if it's just me, but Facebook has been pretty dead. People just kind of like share stories and pictures on there now. They don't actually use it for, you know, back in the day when they would post on each other's wall. I think there's a term for that. I don't even remember anymore. But I don't think people really use it for that anymore, right? Zanga, those were the days. I know. It was when I first started to learn how to code because I really wanted to make my own. You guys would understand, right? Because you guys wanted to make your own Zanga, what is it even called? Theme, layout, just web page design. And I had the cringiest name. I called myself Otaku Kunoichi, and my banner was just filled with all my favorite anime characters. Largest of all, which was Daisuke from Be an Angel. No reason for the fax machine. My client is just angry. He likes using the voice phone instead of email. Okay. Alright. So some people just haven't switched over yet then, or upgraded to other modes, it looks like. Other methods of transferring files. MySpace, Zanga, AOL, MSN Messenger, Yahoo Messenger. Okay, I never used Yahoo. I totally forgot that was a thing. Show us your Zanga. I don't even know if it's still there. I'm gonna have to search for it. I may have switched my name a couple of times, and I just don't remember what was the last one I switched it to. I tried to look for it. I can't find it. I'll let you know if I do find it. But it's all just like middle school, like stupid stuff. Today I told so-and-so that I like them. You know? Wait, I swear, I thought that you and Dana both saw my Zanga, Elton. All the time. Back then people were always like, ASL. Yeah, ASL. Oh my gosh, if people... I think somebody sent me that like a couple months ago. Somebody literally sent me a message and was like ASL, and I was like, what? What is this, AIM? I haven't heard that term in years. Literally grinding on MapleStory 14 hours a day. I think sometimes I vlogged about our MapleStory experiences. Today, Dana said this. Elton did this. We played Truth or Dare with Eric. My mom was always asking me what different emojis mean, but it can be hard to explain. It can be hard to explain, yes. Agreed, Fairy. Agreed. I know she sends me tons of TikToks all day. It's insane. You have a cool mom. I'm alright, taking it easy. Good. There's a treasure coffer. I don't know if we need it. Someone explain to me what's so fun about Twitter. How come our beloved ex-president loves Twitter so much? I think Twitter is a very popular and huge platform to get a lot of news and just ideas out. I don't understand the obsession with it on his end. It actually took me a really long time to get on Twitter. A lot of my friends that I grew up with never used Twitter. So for me, it was hard to get into, and I also did not understand why it's such a popular platform. I just know that it is. So yeah, I have no idea why he was so obsessed with it. Some documents have to be faxed or hard copy signed. It's dumb. Interesting. Yeah, because even in the banking industry, I would imagine those things are very important. But even then, we didn't use fax machines either. A lot of it is just DocuSign. Like, DocuSign is an accepted mode for, and not just DocuSign. There's, you know, Adobe Sign. There's a lot of other things that are now accepted in place of hard signatures. That's quite interesting. I post memes and have chats for sports. I love Twitter. Please don't say back in those days really makes us seem old because we are. We are old. We feel old. Because some other people you follow can speak to you. Well, yeah, there's that too. Yes, yes. I mean, I love reading stuff on Twitter nowadays, but I think I'm really bad at posting on Twitter. Dang it. I'm doing something so wrong. So wrong. Hold on, let me try not to die. Okay. Great. Matas, hey, how's it going? I am doing well, thanks for asking. How was your day? I still have my email from back in 1997 and it's super cringe because it's from when I was in middle school. Did you have a name that was cringe? Like, was your email name cringe? Is that what you're referring to? Maybe I have, I don't remember. Yeah, it was quite a while ago. I got email yesterday. What? On what platform? I never cared that much with MapleStory. Right, MapleStory was live. I get that. I'm happy I knew what it means. Yo, how do you run this dungeon? It's been a while. I just can't get into Twitter. I don't know why. Yeah, I did something wrong for sure. That's how I felt too for a really long time. Over the years, I've tried multiple times with my old account to try and like just really, I don't know, make it a habit, whether it's tweeting or reading, but it just never interested me. And I suppose it also has to do with who I follow, because if I'm not interested in the things that people are posting on my timeline, I guess, you know, I would also find Twitter not interesting. Now that I use Twitter for this, I feel like I have so many things to read on my timeline that can be informative, can be interesting, but can also sometimes make me go, what? People really spent, I know I've had this talk already, but like, people actually sit here and fight with each other over something like this. Like the other day, I read a whole thread, I kid you not. There were hundreds and thousands of comments and people were really mad at each other because they were debating whether it was humane or what is a humane way to get rid of ants in your house. And people were shaming others for killing ants in their house when they had an ant infestation and judging others for not simply trapping the ants and releasing them 15 miles from home so that they wouldn't find their way back. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. And then I sat there and was like, people actually just had a whole fight about this? Like, do they not have anything better to do? And then I was like, well, I just sat here reading this thread. I clearly have nothing better to do. Twitter is a wild place. Huge free platform to talk to his audience. Yeah, absolutely. Twitter is interesting. It didn't make much sense when we were still using it, texting to short. Oh, yeah. That was weird. I did not use it at that time either. I think they had that for Facebook statuses too at one point. Like, text to this number and you can automatically update your Facebook status or something. And then same with Twitter. I'm making to trials. Does anybody want to join for trials? Starting with trials. Twitter can put me in a bad mood more than any other social media platform. Yeah. I agree with you, Fairy. And it's because exactly of the threads that I just talked about. Like, this ant thing was okay, fine, but there are sometimes topics where I see people fighting and I'm just like, distasteful, or like, why is this even a debate? You currently worked in the finance industry. I worked in the banking industry for a little bit, and I mostly worked in the educational industry for a majority of my years. And then there was 10 Rents and Boba. But yeah. Now I work for myself. I use DocuSign a lot, but when I was buying my last few houses, there were a handful that needed hard copy signs. Okay, interesting. I see. Oops. Okay, if nobody messaged in link shell, so I think I'm just gonna do a ready check and start. Zenga aim popular name Gangsta Love Girls H XO Girl. Yes! It's Asian ex-boy, okay, with the uppercase under, with the uppercase, lowercase, uppercase thing going on, okay? Hey, Werewolf, thank you so much for the lurk. I've used Gmail since the beginning, so I have my real name as my email now. I do that too now. Or I try to. As much as I can if it's still available. But yeah, one of my old ones, Joe, tell me which one is cringier, like yours or mine. When I grew up, I used the email omgitspearl@gmail.com. OMG, it's Pearl. I remember walking into a Barnes & Nobles and they were like, can I have your email for membership? And I was like, OMG, it's Pearl@gmail.com. Shame. Exactly, that's why I can't deal with Twitter, yeah. Moving ants away from their hive is worse than just killing them. Yeah, I don't know. I was just reading people's arguments and it was insane. They should argue about something more constructive like anime characters. And the fight was probably full of insults. Yeah, it was just full of insults. It was just like, that is utter bullshit. You're just speaking out of your ass. And like, research proved this. Like, it was literally just people shitting on each other and shaming each other. And I was kind of like, there has to be a more constructive way to talk about this if you guys really want to talk about how to get rid of ants. Like, if that's really what you guys want to focus on, you know? Bro, when you have people having a debate the humane way to remove ants from your house, I kind of just want to not be on that platform anymore. Literally, ants are not going extinct. You kill one and 1,000 more just hatched. Yeah, so it actually got to a point where they were talking about, someone was like, ants can't feel pain and therefore, like, they also don't have emotions and so they don't feel suffering. And then somebody else was like, that's bullshit. They can feel irritation, and then someone's like, irritation is not the same as pain. Irritation is just being aware that their body is in danger or broken, but they don't actually feel pain or suffering. And it goes on and on. It's incredible. Asian gamers, Jibu. Make sure you stand on Bismarck to do damage. Okay, yeah, we have some new people here. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna try to, ooh. There's some people, okay, I thought somebody died. Good, nobody did. I'm starting to make food and then just listening to cringy stuff. 12-hour charter stream next week. Hope you have all your snacks prepared. Is it next week? Is it next week already? Oh, it's a week, 2 more weeks. But yeah, I will need to have snacks prepared. I think I might go stock up today. We'll see. I am actually out of snacks. I have a dinner break planned and a snack break planned, so I guess I will be eating a little bit on stream. So if you guys will join me for dinner, that'd be great. And I think I have that planned for like 8 to 9 for the charity day. I had the foresight in high school to give my real name as my email when I was asked the first time. Good. They went home and made that email. Good. Nice pun. I laughed so hard when you act how you gave it. It's true. Like, I was so embarrassed. Like, by this time, it was, I want to say it was like beginning of college. And even then, I still had not switched over my email because I was using it for everything. Can you imagine? Like, it's such a headache to switch emails, right? You have to think about all the important things. And so I wasn't thinking that I'd have to give it out in person to anybody. If anything, I type it online, whatever. But like, when I was asked in person, it was like, wow, I am very ashamed. And that was the day I went home and I made another email that was more professional. These need to stay apart. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on this side for me. Sorry, I got invited to Overwatch. Nope, you're good. Have a good game. Sally Bash, hello. Thank you so much for the race up. Happy 5 months. How have you been? How are you doing? It's the day before payday, so yeah, no snacks, just rice. Rice is good. I actually like eating rice by itself. Maybe unpopular opinion. That was my biggest pro gamer move. Yeah, you did good, Time. You did good. My current email is so cringy, I cry inside when I have to give it out. Have you not changed it also because of just the hassle that goes behind it? Like needing to think of all of the accounts that are important enough that you have to switch over to? Snacks, I'm too lazy to go shopping and I just finished my... What is that? Is that a brand or is that the name of a peanut? This is a fun fight. I remember dying here because I couldn't catch Bismarck's back. The trick to changing emails is to make the new one, then go into settings for old one instead of auto forward and forward all emails to the new one. Yeah, so I have that now for Twitch since I changed my Twitch name and email. I definitely did not know that in the past. So in the past it was just like, holy crap, like I don't know what to do. And then eventually I kind of I did it anyway. I sat down, I thought about the important things that I had to switch my email for, and then I just did it. But yeah, now I use auto forward and it's great. It's so helpful. I always have 200 pounds of rice on hand. Rice is good. I love rice. BRB Pop. Sounds good. Have a good game. Yeah, Yojo with the pro tips. Yes. It's Chinese mala peanuts. Oh, nice. I'm guessing you really like mala stuff then, huh? Do you eat mala hot pot? My bowl of rice is from the rice cooker. Good. What's wrong with that? It's supposed to be from the rice cooker, isn't it? Where else are you getting it from? That's my favorite place to get rice from. When I was working retail, someone gave me the email Kitty Slayer Safe for Work version. I'm doing well, have 8 months off for my master's because I missed passing by 2 questions. No! Doing all my other crazy stuff in the next 8 months and travel nursing to awesome cities because rates are going back up. Getting Botox certified next month and then finishing my chemo certification after that. Nice, nice. You have a lot of great things planned ahead of you. Sorry to hear about the final, but you'll get it next time. And congrats on all of the other things. Congrats on the Botox certification. Take this break for yourself. I know you worked really hard and your nursing hours are so long. But enjoy your time too while you can, Silly Bash. I'm glad to see you here. There are 4 giant sacks of rice in the dining room, that and the flour beans. Rice is the best and probably my favorite of the carbs. Nice. It's 2021, everyone should own a rice cooker. It's the most important appliance. Yeah. Rice cookers can also make porridge, just saying. It comes in handy when you're sick, just saying. According to Uncle Roger from BBC Food Video, not all people cooking their rice in rice cooker. I think some people cook it over the stove, right? Some do stovetop rice cooking still. Costco sells pre-packed bowls of white rice, just microwave and it's ready. Yeah, I've seen that recently. I think my mom actually tried both their white rice and I think she found a version of the brown rice too. And yeah, it works perfectly fine. If you ever need a quick rice meal, like you can definitely just get it from Costco. I'm farming Odin for the Chessie. What's the drop rate for that? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going around shooting things and hoping I'm not missing a phone call. Spicy food is life. I literally eat jalapeno and habaneros with rice. Nice. Okay, I think officially you are somebody who can be eating spicy stuff. Incredible. Like, I can eat mala, but I prefer not to. And I think people who enjoy it are way better spicy eaters than I am. I needed the break. Legitimately had a sigh of relief when I saw the grade and thought I have a break. Okay, good, good. I'm glad. Take this break, take this break. Yeah, you'll get to take the final again, and I'm sure you'll do well next time. Porridge, steamed veggies, all sorts of things can be made in the cooker. Yeah, pre-made microwave rice is so expensive. Yeah, so I think it's convenient, but I wouldn't stock up on it. I have a rice cooker, so I could just make rice. But I guess if you're like on the go, I would think that it's good for traveling. Like I can remember when my family and I used to do driving trips to Vancouver, BC. That's a 2-day trip, right? We'd stop at a hotel and sometimes we want to make food. And really you're limited to just cup of noodles if you want something instant. And if you want like actual food or rice, like you'd have to bring a legit rice cooker or something to make it. But if you had on the go rice, your hotel trip would be perfect. 15 cents bowl of rice versus $5 bowl of rice. Yeah. The job rate, I just know I have literally every other armor piece. Oh my gosh. Good luck. I hope you get it today. We're not doing MSQ. We will be doing alliance reads if you guys are still down for that. Okay, I did not get a phone call. Good, good, good. Okay, great. We can keep going. My Instant Pot is a great rice cooker. That is the best investment ever. Yeah, I would think that an Instant Pot, I'm thinking can do more recipes than a rice cooker can, right? Like rice cookers can do quite a bit of stuff. But Instant Pot, from what I hear, like everybody raves about it, whoever has one. Don't worry, no MSQ Kovath. Pre-make rice balls and wrap them in plastic with little salt. That reminds me of like, what is it called? Is it called onigiri? The triangular Japanese omi rice balls? I remember my family went to Hawaii one time and we had to get our bags checked because they thought our rice cooker was a bomb. I have a similar story, but it's funny that you brought a whole rice cooker. Why? Why, Pine? Why? I actually got stopped once because I was bringing these water bottles over from Hong Kong into the United States, and it was because at the time the boy band I really liked, they did some sort of sponsorship thing with these water bottles. So their faces were on it, they were limited edition, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the shape of the water bottle apparently looked like a bomb, and and they stopped me for that too. It's wild. If you're doing something, these people, oh my gosh, yes, I had room for this. Will we get penalized if I withdraw right now? Or is there like a 3-time thing? Do it? Oh, it's only for 3 times. Okay. Wait. Yeah, okay, I'm fine. It's only if it's 3 times. Yeah, I have room for you, Victor. Pearl, I'm stuck? Where are you stuck, Leo? The Instant Pot burns the rice though and isn't good for white sticky rice. Oh, really? I use both though if I need to. Instant Pot's fantastic for curries. Oh, I'm just imagining using the Instant Pot to make like days worth of curries. Oh, that's amazing. Onigiri, yeah. I make rice all the time in my Instant Pot. Triangle rice ball, yeah. Okay, if anybody else wants to join, strike system, got it. I think I saw the 3-time strike system, so we're fine. I don't anticipate needing to withdraw anymore today. Ready? I'm a queue in. Bro, I don't know, ask my parents. Someone brought a rice cooker to a cruise and they got stopped. What? That's really funny. Okay, I'm thinking like when you go on a trip, especially if you go to Hawaii, don't you just like try their local food? Are you cooking food at home? Someone brought it. Okay, the rice cooker to a cruise. TSA doesn't like me. I think I'm on a list because I get searched every single time and I used to fly a lot. Their listing is really weird, Joe. I think I got on a list too, and it was this is quite a story. I will share that in a second. I like rice with milk and sugar. I have not tried that. Using the Instant Pot for curry makes the house smell super yummy. Oh, yeah. I also use it to make chicken soup from the leftovers of the rotisserie chicken you can get for $5. Oh my gosh, dude, those... So what, like you're using the bones from that and it's still flavorful? I just toss my bones. Maybe I should start doing that. Rotisserie chicken is so good, but if I can use the bones for chicken soup, that's even better. Salivating, I'm salivating, hold on. I'm salivating. The Instant Pot is actually really handy since you can use it to make anything. I think I've already used it to make chili, oxtail soup. Oh, oxtail soup. You made Hongzhang Niu Mian with it. What? Maybe I will invest in one. I know I can at least get a small one for like really cheap, right? Like 40, 50 bucks. Rice with milk and sugar is great use for leftover rice for breakfast. Oh, I've never tried that. I have to try that. Rice pudding is good, yeah. My parents are weird and they wanted to save money, so we cooked our own food most of the time there. Look, I think saving money is absolutely fine. I'm just sad because I hope you guys still got enough of the local food. If you guys are going on that trip, you know, to like make the most out of it, I hope you guys still got to eat really good, authentic Hawaiian food. Like when I went to NOLA, my best friend really needed to eat veggies, and veggies is not something that they give you in dishes there for some reason. So, I mean, we cooked during our trip too. We didn't bring anything. The Airbnb we had luckily had like pots and pans, but we would just like Postmate veggies. And we cook veggies at home too. Keep the bones, you can make chicken soup or stock from them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I will start doing that from now on. Pearl cooking stream when? You know what? Ever since finding out about the FF14 cookbook, I'm considering pre-ordering that. I know it comes out on November 9th, which is funny because that's my mom's birthday. And I'm thinking of doing, I don't know if I can do a cooking stream just because my setup is upstairs. I have to buy a lot more things to be able to do a live stream downstairs in the kitchen. But I might do cooking vlogs of me testing out, trying to do the FF14 recipes. That I'm down for. They also aren't the most adventurous eaters. Oh, that's okay then. That's okay. As long as you guys had a good time in Hawaii. That's really all that matters. Little cinnamon on the breakfast rice is good too. Okay. I mean, I don't oppose like sugar and all that stuff for breakfast because I eat Taiwanese breakfast sometimes and I don't know if you guys know what a fan is. Like, what is that called? Oh my gosh, what is that called in English? They literally wrap a Chinese donut inside and on the outside it's just sticky rice. And then I think they use a lot of the pork songs for it, and that's like standard, but I don't like standard or traditional. So I get the Chinese donut with sticky rice that's just put together with a bunch of white sugar. I'm really here for the white sugar. I eat rice 3 times a day. I know a lot of ways to make it tasty. Good. Saul, hey, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Same with pork and beef bones, but you need a few more than 1 or 2 steaks for that. Okay, I'm cool with it. I'm glad I found out about the chicken bones from you because I definitely usually waste it, but I love chicken soup, especially if it's like straight from chicken bones and not, you know, canned and stuff. Around 4 p.m. Okay. I googled it and this was the first thing that came up. Rice burrito? I suppose you could call it a rice burrito. I guess it technically is. Yeah. I've never had it, but I can see what that is. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Have it with belgian and it's really good. I prefer savory breakfast, but occasionally sweet rice in the morning is good. Yeah, most people I know, they get the savory one. I'm the only person that I know of that gets the sweet sugar one. Because it's also a lot of white sugar and a lot of people are just like, that's really gross. And I totally understand it. I've always been the odd one out in my friend group. I remember in high school, I went to somebody's house and I found that they owned a restaurant. They had like a whole jar of white sugar. And she was literally like, do you want to eat out of this jar? And like I just grab a spoon and I just take spoonfuls of sugar. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. That's so many carbs. It is, yeah. It's definitely a very carby breakfast. Especially, and with the white sugar, it's not very healthy too. But I like that. Fantuan just translates to rice ball. Yeah, and that's not even an accurate description of it. I guess, yeah, kind of like a rice burrito. How is it possible you're making me hungry when I'm literally eating right now? That happens often on this stream, I feel like. I'm sorry, I think. Starch on starch, my favorite. Heck yes, heck yes. Never mind, I didn't know I had to dive for the quest. You have a diving quest already so early on? Bro, what the F, no wonder you drink ketchup. I love ketchup! What's wrong with drinking ketchup? Out of a sauce packet context, okay? And it was just a few spoonful of sugar. It wasn't like I ate a whole jar or anything, okay? Fine? I'm fine. I was confused, like how... Yeah, wait, what level quest are you on right now, Leo? Hey, Lucian. We're talking about breakfast and how one of my breakfast items is just like a rice burrito with a bunch of white sugar, basically. That's it. Nothing special. How you doing? What's up? I make tonkatsu in the air fryer. Wait, you make tonkatsu in the air fryer? How you do that? Teach me. I gave my air fryer back to my mom, so I actually don't have one at the moment. But I would like to learn that. That's amazing. Oh, you have to YouTube it. I'm glad you figured it out, Leo. Don't lie, you take a straw to a bottle of ketchup. Okay, that I would not do. That's too much. Usually, okay, when I said that I will eat a pack of ketchup, it is literally just max 1 pack of ketchup. Not more than that, okay? A bottle is too much. You're in 63. There was a diving cost for level 63? Wow. Ketchup's so good though. Thank you, you get it. Ketchup is good. My typical breakfast is eggs and toast and coffee. That's a good breakfast. That's a good breakfast. Don't eat sugar like me. Ketchup is just sweet tomato soup, right? Yeah, that's how I see it. My favorite soup is tomato soup. Like tomato bisque is so good. And if you dip it in bread, from like Panera or something. So good, guys. Oh, hey, Leo, my fellow TSPMS. What? I still remember people used to drink the fancy ketchup and taco sauce out of the packet in school. Yes! Okay, thank you, Victor. See, guys, this is a thing that people just did at our school, okay? It's not just me. Hi, Pineapple. Oh my gosh, I just ran in. I'm so sorry. Oop. Would you be opposed to it? I don't think I'd want to do it. Like, if... Like, I'll do it if, for example, it's like a charity goal thing. But I would not, just on a random day, be like, you know, if a friend was like, oh, I dare you to drink out a ketchup bottle, I would not be like, okay. I'd be like, no, why? Like, of all dares, why? But if it's for like, you know, a charity goal thing, then yes, I'd be like, all right, fine, I'll drink out of a ketchup bottle. It's a little different, okay? I was flipping through the recipe book that came with it and had one for katsu, so I tried tonkatsu and it worked really well. Nice. Tonkatsu in the air fryer. It sounds really good. Guys, I also haven't eaten anything yet today, so any food we talk about, like, I'm gonna think it's good. Like, just FYI. Leo's in the same FC as you. Oh, cool. Very cool. Oh, very nice. I love it when people bump into each other and know each other. It's great. Dag's go-to breakfast is coffee. Is fishing and coffee. So when you go to Kanto Cafe with the soups, you'd be choosing the tomato soup. Oh, hell yeah. It's basically an oxtail. So that red soup is actually an oxtail-based soup. And the original recipe actually comes from Russia. It's a Ukraine soup. And Hong Kong basically took the recipe and kind of tweaked it into the soup it is today that's used in cafes. So sometimes we make it at home. It's my, like, I love it. I love it so much. That is the only soup I will get at Kanto, like, Hong Kong restaurants. It's so good. And then, you know, some restaurants do a different recipe. Some are, like, thinner and not as flavorful, and then I start judging their soup. Assassin's Creed fan, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. All I'm hearing is that you aren't against the idea. In certain situations, Kind, yes, you're right. I am not 100% opposed to it. Are you 100% opposed to it? Would you do it for anything? Or are you like a flat out never and no? I like making honey ginger chicken in the Instapot. Oh, that sounds really good too. And then putting the juices from that over, oh yes. So that kind of just sounds like the Hainan chicken dish. I know for that, they usually put the chicken oil over rice to give the rice that flavor and texture as well. So good, so good. Tonkatsu is usually deep fried, so yeah, so air fryer, perfect for that. I'm all of a sudden reminded of that one episode of Pokemon when Pikachu was licking ketchup out of a bottle. Yeah, yeah, I get that pretty often when I mention ketchup. Pikachu is also one of my favorite Pokemon. Maybe I started liking ketchup and eating ketchup out of packs because of Pikachu. You never know. Maybe. Shay Bones, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. You need a snack? I do. I might just grab something on the way home, maybe, when I pick up Teddy. We'll see. How long has it been? I dropped him off at 12:30? So it's been like, what, 2.5 hours? I used to eat powdered sugar out of a glass when I was a kid. Powdered sugar is good, but I feel like you have to be very careful because you can easily inhale it like directly into the back of your throat, right? And like start choking on it, because that's what I do all the time when I eat things with powdered sugar, like, you know, beignets or like funnel cakes. Every time. Fishing and coffee, breakfast of champions. Exactly. Dag knows what's up. Oh, that's good. Just chilling, grinding Odin. I want to finish the story already. You'll get there. Enjoy your journey. Don't rush it. Enjoy your journey. Never have found you from the Asian tag. Cool. Nice to have you here. How's your day going, Assassin's Creed? Hell no, I hate ketchup. Fine. Fine. Do you like mustard fine? J-Bones, hello. How are you? Did I hear Hainan Ji fan? Yes. Yes. Another one of my favorite dishes. So good. Hainan Ji is so good. I've tried a fried version of it. So like they fry the chicken. And I think I like the original more. I used to use sticks of butter. I'm not gonna judge because that sounds really good. I love butter. When I order pancakes from Denny's, I ask them for extra butter, and then I drown my pancakes until they're all like covered in like butter. So high five, Chevy Pone. Powdered sugar with melted butter over waffles, way better than syrup. All right, I gotta try that. That sounds really good. I drank coffee as a 3-year-old. I was a weird child. How did you react to it when you were 3? Did your parents tell you? Were you like a hyper 3-year-old after coffee? It's like a glaze. I just thought of like Krispy Kreme donut, but a waffle. I'm well, not Asian, I'm American, but engaged to an Asian woman. She's from the Philippines. Very cool. My kid drank some coffee yesterday. He was so amped up. I was... What did you do to calm him down? What did he want to do when he was hyped up and caffeinated? Did he want to like go outdoors and do stuff? Was he like asking you to hang out with him? Oh, you really like mustard. Okay, yeah, we're opposite. Sometimes I will do mustard, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Okay, so would you drink out of a mustard bottle then? Since you like mustard. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like 8. It's okay. You were a kid. You're here now. Everything's fine. What's happening? What's happening? Deep fry your pancake? Has anyone tried that? Is that good? Do I want to deep fry my pancake? I'm kind of a mayo slut though. Not normal American mayo. So what mayo? Oh my gosh, guys. I tried Wendy's Ghost Pepper Ranch the other day and it was so good. It was so good. It was ranch, but with a kick. It was so good. I wish they sold that stuff. Do I need a high yet? I don't know, but hello, boss? Oh, I don't need a high yet, but everyone's here already. Just had to let him burn it off. He was a bit aggressive and running around, but it's smoky and hot here, so I couldn't let him run outside. He stole the last quarter or so of a desert latte. You were probably in your head like, never again. He's never touching coffee again, huh? My friend says that's why I'm diabetic now. From the powdered sugar? I mean, did you do it like very often? Could it be genetic? Because for me, it runs in the family. So I have a genetic component to it. And I'm sure people will still tell me that, you know, one day when I possibly become diabetic, it's because of all my sugar eating habits, which maybe they're not completely wrong, but like, it's not 100% the reason why. QB mayo, all other mayo. Because of, is it Q pie? Q pie? Q pie. Let me see. Q pie mayo. I'm gonna look for that at the market next time. Is this sold at like any market? Yeah, drinking mustard, would you put a straw and sip on mustard the way that you asked me if I would sip on ketchup? Mustard is acidic. Ketchup is also acidic? QP. Oh, QP, okay. It's Japanese mayo. Okay, so maybe I have to go to a Japanese store. No, yeah, that's close by. I have a Japanese place close by. Everyone, hello. Hello, Changuru. Welcome to our food talk. Ketchup is mostly sugar, but it's also acidic. It's also acidic. So back for a little bit when I had stomach issues, I had to cut out all acidic foods, and ketchup and tomatoes were actually one of them, and it made me really sad because ketchup and red sauce pasta are also one of my favorite go-to dishes, especially when I don't know what to eat. But I was not allowed to eat it just because that level of acidity, my stomach could not handle or whatever, according to the doctor. So yeah, sad life. Sad life. Ketchup is gross. I love ketchup. I don't like tomato, but I love ketchup. I'm sorry, Estrella. I didn't know that it would take bust on me right there. I was 50 years old when I got it. There's at least one tomato in ketchup, so it counts as a vegetable. Yeah. Oaks old? I'm actually supposed to watch my sugar intake, but so that I don't cross the pre-diabetic line. But from this chat, I think it's very clear that I haven't been doing a very good job at that. I will try harder now. Flash fry a slice of tomato and bacon grease and then toss into an egg sandwich. Oh, that sounds amazing. And I have all those ingredients, so maybe that's something that I can do next. Oh, with cheese. Yum. Oh, we gotta hop back on here, okay. I usually don't like sandwiches, but that sounds like a really good one. This is the last boss, right? I've cut out most of the extra sugar from my diet. That's really good. That's really good. I've tried and I failed. So for people like you who have been able to do it, seriously, I think that's a really amazing thing. It's not easy to cut out sugar. Since doing that, my sweet tooth has developed? No way. Like you crave it more now because you cut out extra sugar from your diet? Back when I tried to cut out sugar, I just read that, oh, it's gonna be really tough and you're gonna be really groggy and cranky for the first month that you don't have it because your body's going through withdrawals. But after a month, which is about how long your body takes to get used to both habits and, you know, your routines and stuff, you should be like okay and like feeling better than before. That's what I read. I obviously didn't get past the month, so I don't know. I generally don't use sugar, except that I consume a large quantity of classic Coca-Cola. It's all about balance. I love Coca-Cola. How much Coca-Cola do you drink, Joe, on a week, like weekly average, let's say? I crave sweet things more than I did before. Oh, how interesting. Yeah, that is not a side effect that the research told me. They were just like, a month later, you'll be fine. And I'm like, okay, and I didn't even make it a month. They were like, after the month, you will not crave sugar anymore and your body will be fine without it. I'm like, okay. It's because refined sugar is low-key addictive. I'm down to 3 or so a day. I used to drink 12. Yo! That was like me too! High five! I'm proud of you for cutting that down! It's very hard to cut down drinking a lot of Coke in a day. I feel you on that, Joe. Good job! I eat more fruits now, but less items with added sugars. That's cap. I just used to bring a 2-liter with me, like a water bottle. Holy crap. Fruits are also very sugary, but yeah. No added sugars is also good. I eat more sugary stuff now, but not even then it's not a lot. I don't really like sweet stuff. And that's fine. Sugar is not too great for your health anyway, and it's easier. I feel like as someone who loves sugar, it's easier to like have never gotten into it and to not really love it than to like get into sugar, have a sweet tooth, and then need to cut it out. That's really hard. I think for a period of time when I had to cut out, it might have just been the red sauce spaghetti that I'm talking about for the stomach issue. It was hard. Like my diet had to be just salmon or other fish. It had to just be, I think it was brown rice or chicken, and it can't be too salted just because like literally my doctor was like, you have to cut out all of these things for your stomach to heal, and it's gonna take a couple weeks. And that was really difficult. I only drink it when I'm drinking alcohol. Oh, I haven't regularly drank soda since I was like 14. Oh, so kind of like a chaser then. Fruit have the fiber benefit and the sugars aren't the refined. Right. Should be balance of veggies, yeah. So my mom is pre-diabetic, and supposedly her doctor tells her not to eat too much fruit too, just because of how much sugar, even though it's natural sugar, just because of how much is in it. So, hold on. Do you guys want to do normal? Normal roulette 2. I generally just eat a lot of broccoli or spinach for my iron and vitamin C. Fruit makes my stomach unhappy. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I have some friends who fruit also makes their mouth itch, and I think it's an allergy. I feel so bad for them because fruit is so good. I love fruit. It sucks like popcorn has sugar. I read that popcorn without any toppings, like normal, just fresh popcorn that you have not salted, is actually really healthy for you and is a good alternative as a snack because it also fills you up really quickly. I used to replace some meals with popcorn. Strawberries are really good, yeah. Strawberries, watermelon, yeah. Fruit and potatoes are bad for diabetic and pre-diabetic because of how the sugars and carbs break down. Sweet taters, yams are better. Yeah, so that's usually what my mom eats too. She can't do like fries. She doesn't do a lot of fruit, but she does do sweet potato when she is craving fries. Makes me feel bad. I just noticed a cactar in the back. Oh, over here. Yeah. I think I have a cactar and an alpha. Let me see. Dad can join? Okay, perfect. Wait, hold on. Normal. We can do 2 tanks, 2 healers, or 4 DPS. Okay, great. Hi, Dad. Can't link you in. Just get the popcorn from the bulk store and pop it in a paper bag in the microwave. Yeah, it's so much cheaper like that too. Popcorn has good fiber. That's literally me. And needs a little butter and salt on it after. My cat just sneezed like 5 times in a row. Did anybody hear that in the background? My parents told me that it was bullshit because I didn't want to eat fruits, but, or, yeah, no, it definitely is a thing. And I think that really sucks. Fruit is really good, and I can't imagine you trying to eat something fruity or have like a refreshing fruity drink in the summer or something, and then your mouth starts to itch. Like, what? That's dope. They're pretty cute, huh? I hope to one day collect more Moogles and stuff. Oh, I thought your Oreos fell again. I made sure to not put it here this time. I didn't want to repeat. YOLO Rush Alexander. I think I get something from this too, right? That I need for my relic. That's perfect. Okay. Apples and pears are rough on me, and I get food poisoning symptoms if I eat melons, but not melon syrup. I'm guessing what in the syrup they don't use actual anything from the actual melon. Is that maybe why? That's interesting. And to have food poisoning symptoms too. That's really bad. That's not enjoyable at all. Why are you running from Dagfish? Let's see, I have my stance on. Part of the 180? Perfect, perfect. I got 15 more axles to go. Nice, nice. Okay, so I guess everybody just wants to speedrun the Alexander stuff, huh? Or most of the raids anyway, who are still working on the relics. I was trying to eat the right stuff, but now eat whatever. I think when my mom first became pre-diabetic and she had to change her diet, like I still think this way now, but I imagine being in that position and it just really sucks. Like I hate brown rice, but it's really the only rice that she can do, right? And I'm trying to think like one day if I have to limit my food intake or like I have to forever change what it is that I eat. I don't know if I could handle just eating brown rice. Like that sucks. It really sucks. I say that, but I'm also guilty in that I sit here and I still eat like Kit Kats and stuff. And part of me thinks, oh, while you're still young, your body can handle it and you can eat whatever. It's when you grow older that you just have to start worrying about it. And it's probably because I hear it from my dad a lot too, especially during my college years when they started to cut out things that were bad for them. I'm like, why? Why do you have to cut it out? And they're like, oh, you know, this is high cholesterol or whatever. And he'll be like, oh, but you don't have to worry about it. Like, you're still young and you guys can eat anything you want. And then over time, I've just like told myself, I'm still young and can eat anything I want and I don't have to care about what I eat. But it's not true. It happens if I eat kale and forget that sometimes I need to check salads and veggie mixes at restaurants, but that's because I'm part of the 8% that can't metabolize the toxins in kale. Damn. man, that sucks. So you also get food poisoning symptoms when you eat kale then. Ew, as long as you don't, I normally don't eat beans. I'm very selective on beans. Like I only eat, like green beans, string beans, and then there are a lot of other beans that I just don't like. I'm not a fan of beans. Hey Hulu, sugar is a true double, yeah. I shouldn't be tanking this because I don't know what I'm doing. Hey Barbecue Q, welcome. Oh, I get a straight poison when I eat kale, like a week-long recovery. Oh, that is a very intense allergy. Holy crap. It makes sense. It makes sense why, like, you cook more food yourself, and it's because it's easier. You manage all the ingredients that you put into it, and you don't have to worry about, like, being afraid that something may have touched something else that you're allergic to, right? So that's a benefit of cooking for yourself. I love beans. Beans, the musical fruit. Yeah, oh, Alex, that was our last dailies. Thank you, guys. Yay. Okay, let's see. It's almost the 3-hour mark, so maybe. Did I get a house? Oh yeah, I've had a house. This is my FC though. Let me show you my my house. Oh wait, this is not the FC. This is our FC. This is the new FC. And then I got my house a couple months ago actually, before I finished the game, like way in the beginning. Hold on. Guys, stop. My cats are parkouring around their room. This is my house. I only had to stay up like 30-something hours, you know, no big deal. Not that bad. The more you eat, the more you chew. Exactly. I don't like beans. Me and my wife both have some crazy allergies and she's vegetarian, so I make like 3 meals in the evening. Dang! So you have to like be very mindful about what you're cooking every day, specifically so that it works for you, like your diet and your wife's diet, and then for the kids. Holy crap, that's so much work! I feel like thinking about what to eat for the next meal is already so much work, let alone having to think about what am I cooking? Like, what are the 3 things I'm cooking for today? Holy! And I guess that's why cooking books and stuff come in handy then, right? Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. One for me, one for my wife, and then macaroni and cheese or something for the kids because they won't eat real food. No! I actually do have a cousin who grew up, his parents enabled him. So literally like now I think he's gonna start high school soon maybe, but he literally only eats Spam or French fries or very specific fried rice. So he doesn't eat like at restaurants unless you order fries. And so normally at home you have to make him like a Spam meal with like fried rice before they head out or something. It's crazy. Like, because that's so unhealthy, but it's also the only thing he eats too. He refuses to eat any other real food. It's so stinking pretty. Thank you. Thank you. I guess now I can play the Great Ace Attorney now. Yeah, go enjoy. I saw that it was on sale. I think it was on sale on the Switch, but it was still like 40-something bucks. That's one of the reasons the rice cooker is always on, because it's easy to make into other food. Yeah. No wonder like you have all these different recipes for how to make, like even for rice, like all these different ways to make it. My cat hates the high quality food I get her and she just wants to eat garbage food. Sometimes they be like that, Hulu. It happens. I make them try something new each meal, but yeah, their taste buds aren't refined yet, so some of my more fancy food just gets turned down. Understandable, understandable. One day they will appreciate it. I know they will. The game gives you both games. I have 10 cases. Wait. What do you mean the game gives you both games? The one that I'm talking about on the Switch? It's 40-something for 2 games? Hold on. Coco? What are you doing? My cats are parkouring. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's see. I already know. Oh, I think they're calling. One sec. Just in time. He will be ready in 20 minutes. So I gotta head out, guys. Just in time. Hey, Tornado, how are you? I already know who I want to raid. Wait. He lied. He ended early. Where's Daja? He ended early? Okay, that's fine. We'll raid out to somewhere else. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're into it. From what you said, it sounds like it's something that I would enjoy. But it's just a matter of like right now I can't start another game. And I'm hoping that I'll find a better sale later on. I give my cat expensive canned food and she just kind of licks the broth, but when I get the Kirkland dried garble she's like, oh yeah, that's I've tried many times to give wet cat food and the same thing has happened. A couple of cats would only lick the broth. They don't like the actual like mushy food, they just like the broth. So Hulu, have you tried just buying like, I think they sell it. I've looked at PetSmart. They sell actual just broth or sauce that you can put over the kibbles that they usually like. You don't have to, obviously, but but you could. My cats keep trying to eat the dog food. It's not good for them. Yeah, I feel that. My cat does that sometimes too. That's hard, Joe. Or you can just buy the trilogy on Steam for $20 and get used to the game. Oh wait, they have the trilogy on Steam for $20? I'll look at that. I'll check it out. I'll add it to the list. I'm great. Just thought I'd drop by to wish you well. Thank you, Tornado. Nice seeing you today. I hope you're having a good day. The first 2 games is the trilogy and it's so good for 20. Yeah, 20 is pretty good for 3 games. Maybe I'll do that. Thanks for letting me know about that. I thought it was just a Switch game. I didn't know it was on Steam. I put broth over the kibble and then she licks the broth and then abandons the kibble. They sell cat soup here? That's good. That's good. Guys. Oh, no wonder. They're chasing a light. Okay. Bye-bye, be safe. Hope cat is good. Thank you, Deadeye Rick. Let me switch to Goblin so I can add you. Yeah. Go ahead and send me an ad right now. I'm still in the game. I take that back. 30 is still pretty good. Still pretty good. Soups for cats. My parents' cat loves it. Yeah, and that's pretty cool. I like going to pet shops where they make their own recipes, like their own treats that you don't normally get to pick up at stores. And cat soup sounds like one of those things. That's pretty cool. Like it's a neat snack to give them. We call that ketchup now. Hey, you did. I'm about to end. Are you streaming? Who is streaming? I'm actually about to end, but it's so nice to see you, Karen. How are you? It's a catsup joke. Thanks, Hulu. Let me get that ad in really quick before I go. I got you, Domo. I'm gonna send you an invite to one of my link shells. Feel free to leave if you don't want to be in it. That's absolutely fine. But I'm just extending an invite to you, okay? No, guys, thank you so much for hanging out for this early stream. Not today, break today? Okay. Hope you stay cool today. Oh my gosh, hold on. I don't know how to play this game. Found you. Sent the invite. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna leave the game on and probably get kicked out in half an hour when I'm out. I got your friend request, Leo. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Changuru. So before I go, guys, I think Daja is back. Oh, okay, let me go check. Thank you, Dag. Oh, perfect. Yes, let's raid over to Daja. So if anybody is interested or has any questions regarding the game, especially high-end stuff, Daja does put together community events. He is currently teaching people how to prog E9S on weekends, so if you're interested, please let him know. Anyway, and before I go, guys, I am running a 12-hour birthday charity stream on August 21st. Like the message Chengaroo has posted up there. So it'd be great if you guys can stop by and support. Otherwise, here are my socials. He's at 811S. Okay. Yeah, so Daja helps out with like different Savage tiers. So if you guys are interested in that stuff, please feel free to reach out to him. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to have you guys. Wait, did you guys all prog up to E11S on the weekends? That's amazing. Bye, Pine. Thanks for joining today. I'm stuck. Hold on. I forgot how to end stream. Hey, Zach. Name 9 plus 10, 21. I have my socials. What else do I have? Oh yeah, here's my Discord if you guys want to join the Discord. And here's my raid message. Feel free to copy and paste it over. No, don't be sorry, Zach. You're good. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the lurk. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you. You too, Karen. I hope all of you guys have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your evening, wherever you're at. I'll post a picture of Teddy when I get him, just to see what he looks like. Ren asked me for a before and after pic, so we'll do that. We do like 4 to 5 hours of prog total, and we're done with the boss. Oh, that's... Wait, 4 to 5 hours? Holy crap. But it takes us a month because only once a week. Yeah. Yeah. Dang, I just got here. All good. Good to see you, Hells. I got a room at the FC, but I got to decorate it. All right, you guys. I will see you all tomorrow afternoon as well, around 12 or 1. I have to pick up Lava at the airport at night, so yeah, we'll be doing an earlier stream tomorrow too. I'll see you guys then. Have a good time, you guys. Say hi to Dodger for me.